Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Alan Wake. So, here's the deal. I went and I did looking some stuff up. First of all, it turns out it's not super easy to find a transcript of the manuscript pages on the internet, which is wild to me because they're just text and it's like one of the cheapest things to store space-wise. So I'm going to continue looking for a place where I can just read what the Nightmare manuscript pages are, the bits that we missed, and honestly probably the ones that were on normal mode that we missed as well. But I was able to verify via the internet that replaying the game on Nightmare will not give us any new plot. It won't be like Alan is replaced by Mr. Scratch in the cutscenes or anything. The ending we saw was just the ending of Alan Wake. That's it. That's all the story there is. I'd be real annoyed if I played this when it came out. However, they did already have the DLC planned. All the DLC came out before the end of that year, so I'm of mixed feelings about that. I think that if I had played this when it actually came out and then had to wait for the DLC to actually get the rest of Act 3, I would have been really annoyed, probably. Fortunately, we don't have to. Now, it turns out we can go down here and just jump right into special episode number 1, The Signal. So here's the plan for the rest of the series. We're going to do this. We're going to do the writer. We're going to complete the Alan Wake 1 story. There is a second game called Alan Wake's American Nightmare. My impression is it's shorter. It came out a little bit later, and it's shorter, and we're absolutely going to play through that thing too. We're going to get the whole Alan Wake story in preparation for this upcoming Control DLC. So, I don't know exactly how many more episodes that is, but I hope you guys are all as eager to see where this goes as I am.
Previously on Alan Wake, something I only know as the Dark Presence held my wife captive and used her to write a horror story that came true.
I'll bring her back.
Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Alan?
I saved Alice, then wrote a better ending for the story. But not without a price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere beyond our world.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
After the completion of any difficult undertaking, there are mixed emotions. Accomplishment and relief. Sadness, depression. For a while, everything was about the work. Like an illness, it consumed you, changed you. You locked yourself away from the world to do it, and now you need to recover. Learn to live without it. Find a way to crack open the door and let the light back in.
He does love a heavy-handed metaphor, huh?
I knew this place. It was familiar, but wrong somehow.
Welcome to the...
Everything had a surreal, dreamlike quality.
Especially this cutout. Look how dreamy it is.
Believe it.
I had a disturbing feeling of deja vu. I had no idea why I was here or where I had been before this moment. But something was waiting for me at the back of the diner.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
That line is so much creepier when you distort out the first word of it. I guess the first 2 words. Oh, hey, that's something.
Believe it. I'm having a conversation with...
Is she just... Are the only words that are missing from her thing names?
Or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Alright, take it easy, Ghost Rose. How are you guys doing?
Sonny? I could really use a tune right now. Number 6 in the jukebox.
That one's not for effect. We lost the rights to Coconut.
Have gone to sleep.
Alright, we'll just hit the thing here.
Circulation. Yeah.
Is it actually gonna... I'm kind of curious here.
You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
I wonder if we actually did lose the rights to the Coconut song between between the DLC and the main game. Probably not, right? I am noticing that I do not get a free thermos here, so that's disappointing. Hey, Light Lady, how you doing? I mean, you're still a ghost like everybody else. I guess you're just Alan's weird brain projection of the Light Lady.
Young man, you can hurt yourself in the dark.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about me hurting me. There are lots of other things in the dark that might hurt me. Damn. Well, hopefully they don't notice all the damage to the door later. Spooky mirror? Oh.
Listen to me. Go no deeper.
What?
Focus. You're losing yourself. I will try to help the best I can, but it's up to you. Find a better point of contact.
What do you mean?
I cannot hear you. Please, you're the one making all this happen. Concentrate. This is what's happening.
Nightmares. Too deep. Can't take the pressure. It's too much.
Suddenly, Wake found himself face to face with himself.
Uh-oh.
At the sight of myself, the dream suddenly became lucid. The dark place. That's where I was.
You will need weapons.
For example, your old
It's not
flashlight.
the light itself, but what it represents. You
Yes,
will
thank
need
you.
it.
Is that supposed to look
This
like
is not
that?
a gun. It is a tool in a logical process of elimination.
I mean, that's sort of what I mean, a gun is usually a tool in an illogical process of elimination, but
Be careful.
same deal.
I will try to find a better point of contact.
I didn't understand Zane's message, and knowing where I was didn't fix anything. Something had gone wrong after I had finished departure.
So I'm sure that black line effect there that we were seeing was a broken visual effect. There's probably not supposed to be a weird black line drawn across the screen. Mira. Do we know him? There's no character in the story named Mira, right? I mean, it might be a developer or something. That's a really cool idea, though. Like, this might just be me, because I have a thing about mirrors, personally, but I think the assumption here would be that something creepy is going to happen in the mirrors. That's a cool subversion of that. I really do have a thing about mirrors. Mirrors are so creepy.
What the hell was that?
Day had become night. The diner had become deserted. Then the door was smashed off its hinges and Wake had to fight for his life.
Why would I write that about me? I mean, the door's still on its hinges, so that's good. Oh, wrong door. Okay, well, I mean, good news is we have more than enough bullets for all these clowns. Ow, don't throw stuff at me, Frank. I see you right there. What's wrong with you? Ooh, look at the dodge. Too sick. Look at the skills. Oh, batteries, please. Help. Reload. I'm trying to get away from the guy that I know is circling around behind us. Dodge, Ellen, get out of the corner. Okay. Alright, we got there. We got there eventually. I'm gonna live, probably. It is likely that we will survive. Ooh, okay. I mean, it could have gone better. Oh, collectible. I see it. What is that? It's an alarm clock. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, cardboard standees and Nightspring video games are after the alarm clocks in the thing. That's why there were classes of collectibles that we hadn't seen any of all game, because they're not from the main game. I feel better about that now. Although apparently we really did not read a lot of signs. That's fine. Signs aren't collectibles. I mean, how could Zane do anything other than what I want him to do, right?
These trees didn't belong here.
I mean, Alan's very judgmental about the trees. I think the trees can just live a happy life wherever it makes sense to them. Oh, it's Fast Guy. Okay, let's deal with you real quick. Oh, I only have 3 bullets. I actually cannot... Well, wait, does Fast Guy... Does the super fast guy go down in 2 shots like the normal fast guys? I don't remember. Once you actually delightify him, or, sorry, de-shadowify him. Enlightify. De-shadowify, obviously. Why, you'd think I'd never spoken English before. Run, Alan, run faster. Ignore him, just go fast. No, fast, like forward. Okay, that was very close. Okay, everything's fine. Fortunately, nothing bad has ever happened to anybody in a house in Bright Falls, so... Is that a cool... Oh, look at that. Why isn't that a collectible? I want 10 of those. Alright, sweet, creepy Americana paintings. A room that... You know what would be really a really fun way to, like, inflict a certain kind of, like, jokey, on-the-nose horror? Have blocked-off rooms like this that you can't reach, and then just make there be coffee thermoses in them. Make it so there's a bunch of collectible thermoses visible but never collectible throughout the DLC. It would drive me crazy.
I knew it was my writing, but the words were jumbled, dreamlike fragments. Reloading frantically. The rounds slippery stones throw away from the tent. The bed looked inviting, but it was just the radio. I had to go on. She was startled by the phone.
Oh god, the word phone. Oh. Oh, there's the... Okay, apparently we didn't lose all of our product placement.
Working. I hadn't expected that.
I was really expecting like an old landline.
I'm trying to reach you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, alright with the advertising.
You're drifting deeper. I can't reach you. You must come to me. I can't maintain the connection. Use the words. Follow the signal.
It made no sense for the GPS system to work. I doubted any satellite was in range here. These were alien skies, but it was guiding me towards something. Towards Zane?
Better flashlight. Hell yeah. Ugh, why didn't I type the word lantern? Oh, hell yes, flare gun. Thanks, past Alan. You're really coming through. Is it time for some energizers? No, what is that? That's a big pack of, like, D-cells. Follow the GPS signal. I guess it leads this way.
Shifted again. The dark place was playing tricks on me. It wouldn't stay still.
The town itself turned against Wake.
Oh, this is cool.
It cracked bone and crushed muscle. It oozed hate. It wanted to bury him.
Okay. I mean, is that Mad Alan or is that Scratch who's frenziedly writing things that I'm real unhappy about? Whoever it is, I'm mad. I'm mad at them, and I will fight them when we get out of here. If I have to go all Tyler Durden on myself, I will absolutely do it. Don't you think I won't? Wouldn't even be the first time. Yeah, this is not so good. It's a lot of cars, and okay, if we can get behind the pole here. Yeah, there we go. Just try to burn these down as fast as possible. I know that there's got to be more to our left, right? So I do not feel safe. Actually, it looks like maybe nothing else is coming at us. I'm a little worried about this. This is unpredictable. Yeah, I took a hit there. Okay. It's nice of them to come at me just a couple at a time. Oh, God. Okay, that one's not active. I'm actually burning batteries pretty quickly here. And I probably don't need to now with just the one vehicle left. We can take it easy. Also, does it seem to anyone that they're doing a lot more of the rapid shaking effect than they used to? I wonder when exactly in horror movies that became such a thing. Right, like a spooky person on low-res VHS security tape walking around with their head shaken too fast for a person's head to shake. That kind of thing. I wonder if I wonder if that became more prominent during the period while they were working on this, and that's why things are shakier, or if indeed things are shakier at all, because my memory is garbage, let's be honest. It could be something that I'm inventing whole cloth. Oh, hey, that's real spooky over there, and I guess that's exactly where we're going. Just making sure I don't miss any alarm clocks is all. Yeah, I have no idea how long these extra episodes are. Oh, yeah. Tools. I love tools. Tools like shotgun ammo. And bullets. And a shotgun for that ammo. Also, these batteries? No, these are... What are these? Decks of cards? It says tools and heart... I don't know. I don't know what those boxes are. They're too low res for me to tell if they're things I should be picking up. Some total amateur forgot to reload the gun. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, this is definitely time to go for the real weapons. In fact, I might, that might have been overkill, but that was getting real. I think there's still one out there, yeah. Fortunately, he is very pistolable. Alright, and then we remember to reload the guns because we have played a video game before. Man, adorable mammoths, and I picked the wrong collectibles. Huh. I wonder if he likes to be called Tom. I do think it's interesting that we know Thomas Zane tried to write himself out of existence entirely to undo his thing, but some people still remember him. I wonder if that's meant to suggest that Thomas... Oh, hold on.
And yet, it wasn't.
Hello.
I cannot keep up. You're going too deep. I will try to guide you. Follow the signal.
I'm trying.
You must face yourself. Follow.
Oh.
I can see why Alan Wake wouldn't want to face himself.
Me to Zane.
It's gonna get you
The
punched.
shifts were interfering with it. I had to keep trying. I wouldn't survive alone.
I wonder if the fact that Zane is not totally forgotten is meant to imply that maybe the control that Cauldron Lake's power gives to the authors is maybe not as complete as it might otherwise be suggested, or maybe that Thomas couldn't wield it well enough to completely remove himself. Little bits survived here and there. Because there is also there's a mention of him in Control, right? Jesse remembers a poem that he wrote, and then the psychiatrist that she's talking to about it says, "Yeah, I tried to look that up. I don't think that's a real thing there." The All-Father, the trickiest geriatric with the wittiest gimmick, the deranged patriarch with the trademark tangent, crazy like a fox, dig? The enduringly popular star of the hit reality series, Barry Wheeler presents New Tricks for Old Gods, blasts out his latest masterpiece, guaranteed to please gourmands everywhere. Moonshine, It's What's for Dinner, Terrible Advice, is available in all fine bookstores. Also available as a modestly priced limited edition with annotations and commentary by Barry Wheeler. Phlegm fans, take note. Coming soon as an audiobook. Lovely. So, am I not... It sure looks like we're supposed to go through there. Like, that looks so kickable. I guess I'm just supposed to climb over the fence. But I don't know, man. It looks like you're supposed to kick that in, doesn't it?
The changes were becoming more violent. The street wasn't so much ripped apart as it was missing. Like some great hand had reached down and scooped it up. Everything felt erratic, unstable.
Some lazy asshole forgot to finish writing this street. Okay, well... That's interesting. I wonder if the word flash there, when illuminated, will just produce a flash that would be used as like a flashbang, or if it's gonna... Because it'd be kind of cool if we had to carefully... Wait a minute, these aren't even energizers. What is going on here? Maybe we did lose some of our product placement. But it would be cool if, like, some of the words floating in the sky were limited combat resources. You had to decide when to illuminate them enough during a fight. Obviously, they're not going to make us fight anybody right here. Nope, it's just a flashbang. Just a flashbang. Nope, hooray, it's a flashbang. Also, that bit of darkness over there looks like a spooky horse, and I don't like it. Okay. Boy, I've heard of illuminated manuscripts, but this is ridiculous. I'm just gonna let that one sit for a minute. Oh god! Oh, camera. Yeah, the thing where the camera randomly jerks at the end of forced camera movements is still a problem. I think what's probably happening is that I'm trying to still move the camera a little bit as that starts, because I don't realize that control has been taken away yet. And then, I probably move the camera a little bit more. Oh man, there's birds too? This is a nightmare. That flashbang did not do nearly as much as I wanted it to do. I'm trying to catch the birds with the flashlight, but it's not easy. But yeah, I'm wondering if it's... I'm moving the mouse a little bit as that effect is starting to happen, because I don't realize the camera's locked yet, and then it just suddenly snaps to the location where I have moved the camera to as soon as the locked camera ends. Okay, this is going to be really difficult. Yeah, they got guys throwing stuff at us, and... Okay, here's my plan. Get a couple more of the melee guys together. I missed. Okay. Use that to try to burn off one of the bird flocks right away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Alright. Oh, he was gonna miss if I hadn't dodged. Way too early. Ow. Well, these are certainly more difficult combat scenarios. Let's make sure this is reloaded as well. Yeah, like, I'm having to actually use the good weapons here pretty quickly. Birds plus guys is not a thing that happens at any point during the base game, is it? Those birds definitely add a whole level of difficulty on their own. Tools. I love tools. Give me tools. Also, it's weird that some of the containers of batteries say lithium, and some of them just say batteries. Wonder why that is. I would really love to know why the batteries changed between the core game and the DLC.
Where are you? Look, I'm trying to follow your goddamn signal.
The dark place is playing tricks on you. You're still going deeper. I'm trying to guide you, but it's hard.
What is this?
I can help you if you just stop sinking.
What? This is bullshit.
It's happening again.
You can't tell me what to do. Okay, so environmental light is bad, because it could be a trick.
And he was telling me I was going too deep. It was ridiculous, but I was more scared than amused. I felt like I was being hindered by an unseen force in ways I couldn't fight. All I could do was keep going.
Honestly, like, I know these are simple images of clusters of leaves on these trees. Like, this tree is not all that complex from a graphics perspective, but the way it's moving in the wind is actually very, very effective. That really evokes a tree in the wind for me. Looks like we could get over this. Yeah, okay. Apparently this was the way forward. I'm a little surprised by that. I thought I had found a secret. Also, that thing I was saying about, like, we'll look out for environmental light, it could just be a trap. This game is too linear for that kind of thinking, probably. We'll be able to go where we can go, and that's just where we'll go, you know? Quickly. That guy end up back down the alley? Ow. Nope, that's the one. Alright, we got him, we got him. And that's tough when you don't have room to, like, run around and circle strafe. The way the combat works makes that a very scary situation. They're still doing a good job of building, like, with the relatively limited mechanical palette that they have afforded themselves. They're still doing a good job of making situations that feel interesting and different. Basically, I'm still having a good time. You'd think I might be tired of fighting the same, 4 enemies for the entirety of the game. But honestly, it's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Stuff, clocks, bullets. That'll work. Okay, 2 flare gun shots. So I have to actually, like, keep track of my resources a little bit more closely, it feels like, at this point. We are getting a lot less to play with, and the encounters are way more difficult.
I don't see Barry.
Look! Wait! Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
I remembered this. This happened before we found Barry.
Okay, well, it feels to me like, based on what Thomas Zane just told us, we should not go toward this light, because we know that this is a light that I conjured, not a light that he conjured. But also, the game's linear.
Wake's pathetic memories of the Wonder Years and the contrary little boy pretending he didn't miss his father he never knew. He surged up and beat Wake down.
Oh, man.
It slides, eager to cave in his head.
No, that doesn't work? Alright, well... Is it gonna wait until I get all the way over here? Yep, here we go. It begins. Let's try to get on the other side of this banister here. I don't know what the proper name for that thing. That's not a banister. Okay, just a little bit of geometry to hide behind. We'll be okay. We'll be okay until stuff gets over here, and then things might get more dangerous. Where's the other piece? Is it still over here? Oh, it got way back there somehow. Am I going to be able to affect it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, the poltergeisted stuff is still not too scary. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's burn this gate too. Ugh, and always with that deer. Let's have a quick look around for floating words. What was that? I mean, it sounds like whatever it is still down there in the playground area. Doesn't really seem like I would have to care about that too much. Unless they're not going to let me move forward. Ah, okay. And the key is going to end up being down there, maybe. Oh god! It's my worst nightmare. Alright, cover. Okay. Hey, that stuff's energetic. I don't know if that was a necessary flare expenditure, but it felt like it It felt good. It felt like I was securing myself a little bit of safety there. It's fine. We don't need to be shy with the batteries. They're still being very generous with those. It's just all the other resources I'm worried about. Wait, did it give me the key already? I don't have to come over here and pick it up?
Wait, I got the door open. Run for it.
Alright, you can just hold on a damn second. There might be collectibles. Even here, in Alan Wake's tortured mind. Couldn't stop dreaming of alarm clocks and coffee thermoses. Actually, I'm kind of surprised, now that we're in Alan's head, I'm surprised the coffee isn't more prevalent. Okay, a little worried about how much stuff they're giving us. There's nothing they can do to please me. I'm going to be upset if we don't have... I'm going to be scared if we don't have stuff, and I'm going to be scared if we do have stuff. Barry Wheeler, the literary agent with the constant ailment, the frantic sidekick with the hectic rhetoric, the owner of the most fashionable jacket ever made, and author of an indispensable guide to would-be agents everywhere, Blood from a Rock, When the Goose Starts Gold Bricking, presents a new collection of short fiction by Alan Wake. Included are classics like Errand Boy, as well as numerous mortifyingly clumsy early works buried deep in the disappeared writer's files. Never intended for publication, that's not the Wheeler way. Get yours now. Do you want an even clumsier version of Alan Wake's writing? You gotta ask yourself. Because we got it. We'll sell it to you. I will absolutely let you do that to yourself.
It was changing, twisting, out of control. It was too big on the inside. He couldn't see the ceiling. Something was moving in there.
I mean, it's right there.
He couldn't find the exit.
Asshole.
Yeah, fuck Alan Wake, right? Again, every door that looks like that is kickable, except for that one door in that yard.
The shifts were getting more severe. I wasn't sure if the place got bigger or I got smaller. The signal was going haywire. I would have to find my way out of here on my own.
It feels like I wouldn't want to illuminate the blast, right? Why don't we just go through here and not do that? Keep our flashlight down. Ah. Yep, that's fun. Okay, just be careful not to ignite anything that you don't mean to ignite. What was I telling you, though? Limited combat resources. It's just a good idea. How dare you sneak up on me with your flanking maneuvers. Yep, that's fun. That's a good, fun addition. Oh, interesting. The light from the blasts can ignite other blasts. I guess we'll have to be careful about that. I don't have any idea where we're actually going. I mean, it feels a little wasteful to use bullets on these guys, but also it'd be kind of a pain to maneuver. Maneuver in such a way that those close dudes would have gotten blasted without me getting blasted. And I'm assuming that even though the damage is largely light-based, there's still a big fire. I probably don't want to stand in it. Make sure we've checked this area out thoroughly, although the fact that we found an alarm clock already Makes me feel like we're probably not going to get any other collectibles out of this room. Ow. Did I just take damage from touching the word blast? Is that what happened there? Kind of wish I could turn the flashlight off, which as far as I know is not a thing I can do. Okay, yeah. It's weird that the only collectible in this room being as sort of labyrinthine as it is, it's weird that the only collectible is right on the critical path. I think there'd be something in the corners. I don't know, it's like some more bullets, the word tools again, something. Hey, Alan, maybe you could find your way to type in the word clicker real quick.
Zane left me a page. He was trying to help me.
Yeah, Alan, we know. Okay, friend. Friend I like.
Yowza! Barry?
Okay,
Yes,
the word friend should have had quotation marks around it.
You're not real.
Well, no shit. What gave me away? What, the see-through thing? I'm a figment of your imagination, just like pretty much everything else you see here. Maybe even you.
That's insane.
Yeah, you're right. Everything that happened before made perfect sense, but this is insane. Good catch, Al.
Okay, look, I gotta get going. The GPS...
The GPS, yeah, I know. Follow the signal. Got it.
I mean...
So, anywho, I'm here to help you. Thing is, you need to get a grip, alright?
You nag the way the real Barry does. You know that?
Well, hey, you know, be fair. It's not my fault you think I'm annoying.
I don't think you're annoying.
Ah, baby, relax, it's cool. Just try to stay on the ball here. You need to do what Zane tells you. He's been here for ages. He's like the expert.
Alan needs to remember that he's the only one he's talking to here. His own brain knows that he finds Barry annoying. And maybe it's not a good idea to do this, but we're gonna do this.
And it's all from your mind? What's that say about you?
Fine, enough. I can't believe I was actually happy to see you.
Oh, come on. Don't shit a shitter, Al. Deep down, you're always happy to see me. Can't lie to yourself, know what I'm saying?
I must be a sucker for punishment.
You? No, really? And I always thought you went out of your way to avoid trouble.
Thanks for that.
Well, at least Alan's sense of self-loathing is on point. Scream is a jump scare, right? Like 100% for certain. We're not doing that. I will say, I wish that the game wouldn't try to jump scare. I hate that. It helps in Alan Wake that they most of the programmed jump scares don't work because of the engine problem, where it hitches a little bit before it goes into cutscene mode. But I have been jump scared plenty of times by just the mechanics of the game. Ooh, hey, that's the good flashlight. I want that. Gimme. Yeah. Alan Wake's tantrum-throwing powers haven't failed him yet. Oh, you know what? Each of these battery packs is 4 batteries instead of 2. Maybe that's why they changed the model, because they wanted a bigger package to signify that it was more batteries.
That thing in the distance.
Yeah, that'd be the Biltmore sawmill.
How the hell do you know that?
I don't know anything you don't. So why don't you ask yourself that? Huh? Maybe you saw a sign for it back in the real world, or maybe it's the sawmill because I said it's the sawmill and now you can't get it out of your head.
Fantastic.
Yeah, sure has given me a headache. Or is that your headache? Do you have a headache?
Barry?
Dude, we're
I do have a headache. You're right there.
Mama! Hey, Al! I guess the
Huh.
pen is mightier
If you complete that sentence, you're fired.
mightier than the sword.
You're fired.
Aww.
That wasn't really a boom. It was like a bang at most. I might even go so far as to say it was just an all-caps pop. Well, okay, do I have to jump? I don't want to jump places. Oh, here we go. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't affect him. Oh, I guess it purged all of his shadow. That's not nothing. Oh yeah, tools. me... What do we got here? Okay. Take that. I like a couple of flares. It's a shame that the flares are actually physics-enabled. The rolling is a bad time. I should make sure not to light up those words until I'm closer.
Shadows and ghosts and thoughts slicing through his flesh. They were here.
Okay, this seems like a situation we might want to take a little bit seriously. Not close enough for the one shot on that guy. And I should endeavor to get close enough for the one shot, because we do have fairly limited shotgun ammo. Also, more booms. Could have used that if I were smarter. Fireworks, boom. Yeah, this is a good idea. More shotgun, please. Having a really hard time getting Alan to pick that gun up. It feels like the hold E to do thing prompts sometimes just don't initiate, even when you are definitely holding E. There's got to be at least one more up, right? Because we didn't get the. Oh, I guess that was the slowdown. I thought we didn't get the normal encounter ender there. You just have to hold down E for a super long time before those work. I guess I get it. You don't want to accidentally switch weapons in the middle of combat or something. I'm gonna level with you. I thought the fireworks were gonna maybe be a killer. You know, the furnace blasts are killers. Fireworks certainly produce a lot more light, but I guess the thing is, it has to be able to kill a man in addition to producing light in order for it to be a one-shot. Ooh, it is tough to know where there might be extra stuff hiding. Oh, fired too early. I was trying to get that done quickly so that I could do this. And that's certainly a flash in something. Aha. Alright, I'm glad that guy grabbed my attention. I would not have noticed that clock. Yeah, this is tough, man. It's tough to know where there might be a thing. Aw. I had that guy illuminated. I got robbed there. See, I was trying to just run up on that dude. Again, the fact that dodge and run are the same button produces some real weird outcomes. Absolutely, give me this. That's very welcome. That is also very, very welcome. Why would you just come right in here? You can see that I'm looking at you. Okay, so I guess it never one-shots those guys, and the guys that it was one-shotting were the little dudes. So I'm going to try not to illuminate the word possessed here. Ow, yes, the words do in fact do contact damage to you, which sucks. The word turret looks fun. Okay, I'm going to switch to normal flares. Let's drop one of these. That'll get me like turret. That's okay. Not how I usually think of a turret, but I'll take it. Come and get it, nerds. Boy, I really cannot see anything when looking directly into the light. Which maybe makes it a bad plan to just stand right there and look directly into the light. Oh, that's a thing. That's a clock. Alright, so at the rate we're... Oh, that's bad. At the rate we're picking up collectibles, this can't be very long, right? Alright, let's try to get this bridge in place. Start with that.
You know, you're gonna have to make your way across here. I'm thinking the solution probably has something to do with those words.
Really? You think?
Yeah, you should probably use them.
Your insight is staggering.
Oh, I know.
Stop. I can't move the thing very fast because this was designed with a control stick in mind. Okay. That's not what bridge means.
See, this is the way things should be. I give advice and you follow. That's when things go right. When you get up to something
Jump
on
over.
your own, that's when the trouble
Nope,
starts.
that didn't work.
That's horseshit.
Al, I'm not saying anything you haven't come up with first. Figment, remember?
This kind of thing could drive a man insane.
No! This is great! And it's probably therapeutic for you, too.
Wake's own words, littering the landscape. His books common and discarded, like mud beneath his feet. Hardbacks, paperbacks, turned against him. Trash. Just cheap trash.
I had seen weird transmissions of myself before, but not like this. The version of myself I saw now sounded insane, like a demented storyteller who was out to torment and destroy his protagonist.
They're not... Usually when we see the word flare gun, it's a flare gun and a flare. Aha, there it is. Okay, I mean, we're getting through it. We're surviving. A little worried that the books are going to become possessed and hurl themselves at me based on what he... Oh, they've become like bear traps, maybe? Or maybe they're just falling, and I'm supposed to not get hit on the head. Because, you know, it's not the book's fall that kills you. It's the sudden stop. Just making sure we're not missing any clocks. I like cardboard standees as collectibles a lot, because they're way harder to miss. You still might have to like look behind a rock or something, but you're not going to get right next to it and not see it, because it's a tiny little thing on the ground. Okay. Well, this is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's a cool idea. They're really having a good time with this. Alright, so we're going to be super careful with our light in this area. Flare. I like word flare. Ow. Got a little too close to it, apparently.
You gotta be careful. Those are bad words.
Oh.
Bad words.
Okay, just gonna skirt around the edge of the area. This isn't so bad. It really... The main problem here is that this means I can't use my flare gun on these things. That's very, you know, with the lantern, that's not a huge problem. I killed both flocks, okay. But this is a cool idea, making it so you can't just go as light as you want all the time, because of what you are afraid you will illuminate. I love you, good flashlight. Trying to see, is there anything out here that we do want to set off, though? Definitely don't hit the boom right now. Ravens, possessed, ravens. Okay, I don't think there's any good words mixed in around here. Skirt past the ravens. There is one word that's kind of set off to itself over here, though. I want to see what this is. I couldn't quite read it from a distance. Oh, it's just possessed, okay. Oh, tools. Neat. I want tools. Let's not get too close. Alright, Batteries. Absolutely give me that shotgun ammo. Okay. Worth the risk. Careful. When you sprint, Alan is not cautious about the way he holds the beam. Wonder how we're doing on... No! Flares! Damn it. Wanted those. How are we doing on shotgun ammo? Okay. That's a full shotgun worth. I'll take it.
The earth shook. Streetlights pushed themselves up through the ground, flickering madly and spitting spark. In the shadows, Wake saw far too many figures advancing eagerly, already tasting the kill.
When was Arkham Asylum? I was thinking this definitely reminds me of the, the Joker on the TVs. Arkham Asylum has to be before this, right? So I don't really have a good... You get more than about 6 months back, and I do not have a good sense of time.
You're weird. Barry.
Yeah.
Is all this really coming out of my head?
I have definitely done a weird here.
This place is, Al. All that random stuff in your head? Imagination can be anything.
Okay. Why am I clicking? So it seems like sometimes random lights are just going to kill our enemies, but this is... It doesn't seem super controllable. It is cool, though. Alright, people getting accidentally owned behind us. Might be one of those things where I'm supposed to be running, because it did say specifically that there were too many of them to fight. It's always hard to know whether that's supposed to be like a challenge to you, the player. Can you take them on, or if that's actual like game text. I mean, it's working. So at first I thought it was just that the lights came on whenever we got close to them, but we can see they're flickering on in the distance too. It might be totally random. Ah. They do seem to always come on when we get close, though. Yeah. Okay. Lure these guys around to here. They probably shouldn't just walk right into a light that's already activated. Also, this does a little bit break the it has to be able to kill a man to instantly wipe them out thing. Although I guess flashbangs. We knew flashbangs took them down. Although, I mean, a flashbang can totally kill a person. Not the way they're usually employed. But if you think about the quantity of energy you're seeing there, like how hot a flashbang would have to be to generate the light that it generates, you can guess what it might do to a person if you were to just hit them dead on with it. Okay, let's get on the other side of this light and then we'll... Ooh, that almost got me because of my dodge rather than in spite of it. It really does seem like we just want to disengage here. Ooh, I am not getting back any health from standing in the streetlights, which is... You know what? This seems like a moment where we could... I threw the flashbang. It apparently didn't hit the guy who was directly in front of me stabbing me, but I did try. I threw it. Wait, is it... Where am I? I'm back at the beginning of that section. No mid-checkpoint, huh? And with my shotgun not all the way loaded for some reason. Well, I mean, there's way too many enemies to be using my shotgun here.
Barry, is all this really coming out of my head? That's just the way
Also, I'm gonna save the flashbang. I think we have a good sense of how to do this now. He's already tired. That guy crept up real quietly. that right there. That'll handle them. Creating a decent wall behind us. Yeah, I mean, this is working. This is definitely what we are supposed to be doing. We are not supposed to be standing and fighting. Ah, wow, that guy came out of nowhere real fast. Buy myself a little bit of space here. Okay. Yeah, that's not so hard. I was going about that in kind of a goofy way. Oh, and then the game lost focus because stuff on my computer. There we go. I was wondering where we were going to find the other Anderson. Tor Anderson, the god of thunder, the boozing geezer with the anger and the hammer. I mean, it's a hammer, I guess. Come one, come all, face the age of murder and storm. Discovered by Barry Wheeler, this fresh new voice from a bygone era suggests new and innovative solutions to old problems. Don't you dare leave your bookstore without the best-selling self-help book, You're All Nails to Me. Are we sure that we're in my imagination and not in Barry's? Because it does say that everybody was I'm saying the text on these cutouts is giving Barry an awful lot of credit that he kind of doesn't deserve, and that really seems like more of a Barry move than an Alan move.
You need to get that door open before you can get into the warehouse. That's the way forward.
If I'm making this up, why is it so complicated?
Because you're a complicated man, and no one understands you.
Okay.
But I'm talking.
Barry.
I love it when I get annoyed by a thing and Alan also gets annoyed by that thing. That's one of the best tricks that the writing keeps pulling. Also, we all know why. It's because Alan writes very florid, overcomplicated prose for very simple things. Boy, accelerate, steering, and brake/reverse having the same image for their controls. Like, why even give me a little tutorial image if it has no information on it? Try not to make direct contact. Can't back up fast enough. Oh, God. Oh, I got just shot through the side wall of my car. Okay, alright. Let's just drop a flare. You know what? That might be necessary for my survival here. Also, did they update that effect? That looks way... I don't believe that we got flashbanged anywhere near as badly by looking at our own flashbangs prior to the DLC. So is this just totally wasted? Yeah, this thing is totally dead. Well, that's not great. I was probably supposed to have a car. Okay, more car. If that don't work, get more car. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Get in. Alan, get in car. Alan, get in car. Verb, car. I feel a little bad for that guy. Oh, why is Barry in the car with me? Okay, I don't know what that was that I just illuminated in there, but let's go find out. Ah, it was the word pump. Well, this might be... Yes, it was full of bullets. Hooray. Okay. This seems important. So... Is there anything else over here we need to think about? There is a fresh car. Man, it takes him so long to switch guns. Okay. And I believe this thing literally can't harm us at this point. It's too big to fit through the opening that is afforded it. Sure we're not missing anything in a really obvious hiding spot. Okay. Why is the canonical vehicle in Alan Wake's head this Jeep? I don't think this is even a sponsorship thing, because this is an unbranded Jeep. I guess, is that a thing? Jeep is a brand name, maybe. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, I've been bumped into the barn by stuff behind us, so I guess we're just committing. I mean, it's working. It's not clean. It's not the way I would have chosen to engage here. The looseness of the hand, like the amount that the car skids, actually makes it way easier to angle it inside here. If it controlled more like a real car, this would totally suck. Okay, are we good in here? I think we're good. Apparently the camera really wants me to look over there, making absolutely sure that I know where the door is. Well, if upstairs is not the way forward, then upstairs would be a real good place to hide a thing. It looks like it is the way forward. So that camera snap was not to the door, it was just to a random direction. Sure there's not anything down here? I don't think there's anything down here, though. What is that? Why is there a thing that's bright purple? It's sort of a pinky purple. It's just, you know, candy. Just random candy. And Alan can't even think of a candy that he likes, so he won't take any. Hey, listen, Alan, it's your imagination. You don't have to be embarrassed. You can just... If you're way into ring pops, man, you can think yourself up a box of ring pops. Nobody's going to judge you for walking through the imaginary forest sucking on a ring pop. Well, we're going that way eventually. Ooh, red box. At least some of that. Let's rent some movies, take our mind off things. I mean, Hunt's gotta be hunting rifle, right? For a second there, I was like, do I want to be hunted? Should I light that up? But then I remembered how the game works. Is this a good idea? Taking the hunting rifle over the shotgun when there's shotgun ammo everywhere and we haven't seen any rifle bullets? I have no idea.
Hey, what are you up to? I thought this was my side of the bed.
Oh, I see why this is just an audio memory. Otherwise, the DLC would have to be rated NC-17. Can't put that in a red box. Oh, I'm hearing spooky water noises. I don't like that. I don't want to be over here.
He entered the trap, surrounded by enemies. Wake had nowhere to run.
I'm so sick of you.
Just making sure everything's reloaded. Hey, what do you know? It's that trap I was talking about. I like the one taken behind us, just reading the Wikipedia entry for fishing to us as he approaches. Nothing could be more menacing. They're learning. This one's clear already. Ow. Can't hit the one that's... He keeps falling behind the others. Okay, now they're all revealed. That was embarrassing. We took way more damage there than we should have. And couldn't I type myself stairs? I'm so much more confident on stairs. What if we're attached to the ladder and a spooky thing happens at the top of the ladder? Well, is that forward? I mean, the objective indicator says that away. I imagine... No, I did not imagine myself... Oh no, there's a heavy-duty version of the lantern. I was gonna say, thought we already had the best light, but apparently. Listen, all it means is more battery life, and I'm totally fine with the amount of battery life that the normal lantern has. Alright, we're doing it. What is that, 4? 4 of 10, maybe? So it's probably not too much different in length than one of the 6 episodes that we already did. Speaking of length, I am noticing that we are over the hour already.
Oh, that's never a good sound, is it?
We'll push on to the next time I notice it checkpointing us. I mean, if it's just one chainsaw guy, it's not so bad. If it's chainsaw guy plus other stuff, it could be a problem. He's not gonna come Kool-Aid Manning through here. He's gonna make me come to him, which is much scarier. Ah, okay. Well then, let's just give him one of these. I think I hear something to my right, but we're just gonna push here. Have those guys gotten tougher? I thought I remembered that they also only took 6 pistol shots. Could be misremembering, though. Oh good, rifle ammo. I wonder if the red boxes, hold on, we are totally going to stop here, but let me check the rest of the yard. I wonder if the red boxes always spawn ammo for the thing you're carrying. Because you wouldn't necessarily have grabbed the hunting rifle, right? You had to look backward after falling down in that place. So I could see somebody ending up with just a shotgun. Alright, well, I think this is, in fact, a good place to stop for the day. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We are going to see the end of this. We're going to get everything all of the Alan Wakes have to show us. So come back next time for the next step in that. And we'll see you then.